And it's lights out, and away we go here. Wimpy Nick takes an early lead of the race. NASCAR fan down to P17. He had a really wayward start there. Harry up into P2. Tomo in P3 now, possibly a move into turn 1. Harry trying it around the outside in the McLaren, and they've come together. Wimpy Nick down to P3, and Harry takes the lead of this race as Tomo's up into P2. I think they might touch there, and Jack into the wall. There is virtual safety car. The green flags are out, and Church in the last second receiving a drive-through penalty. It's Tomo with a good restart. Alexis Beast with an even better restart. He's going to pull alongside the McLaren of Harry now, and he's going to make the overtake for P2 as Sub takes the fastest lap. Nick dumping his overtake and gaining on Harry, but Harry's going to have the DRS, and it's going to be a mad dash down to turn 1, and it looks like the Williams is faster. It's going to be an Alpine to come out of the pits, and it will be Nick who takes P3. Caution, it's yellow flags in Sector 3, and Connor's DRS, that's a Connor's DNF. That's going to be a full safety car, so that could shake this up, and Harry pulling alongside, subtitled there. They come together. That could be damage for the McLaren. And safety car is in this lap. Tomo is going to have to do a good job of getting away here because Alexis Beast and Harry can now be shoo-ins for the win of the race. Tomo obviously got blisteringly fast-paced on these mediums, but with the strategy split, this is going to be a very interesting mid to end of the race. He's gone away fairly good here. He's gained about 2/10 on the restart. NASCAR fan with a 5-second time penalty for a dangerous collision with Dergo Swap. And Sub gaining a bit of time, but it won't be enough. 5/10 the gap into turn 1, and Tomo has gone away. To be rather happy about this. Alexis Beast down to P5. He's binned it into the Charles Leclerc chicane, and he's down to P7, down to P8, losing position. He's going to send it down the inside of the chicane there, and they've touched and they've gone into the barrier, and there goes Zach. That's going to have to be at least a virtual safety car, and it looks like Nick has gone the better exit out of that turn. He's going to send a lunge down the inside of this final corner, and he's going to take P2, and Nick trying it around the outside of this hairpin. It looks like he took the position there for a second. Now, Wimpy Nick, there's going to be a bit of a DRS train forming here that Harry is going to be in the lead of. But it looks like he's staying in P3 at the moment. Nick gaining on him, trying a move around the outside into turn 1. They've gone too wide, but Nick comes out in the lead. They're going to go too wide through the chicane. Nick backs off a little. It's it's a high-speed chicane. Very narrow, and Nick down the inside. This is just an endless battle. Incessant. And Tomo benefiting the most. Around the outside goes Wimpy Nick to keep the position. 8/10 the gap. Now Tomo has gone into the pits, so Wimpy Nick is going to inherit the lead of the race. And George Maycock in the Red Bull is in P2 now, but he's had a little bit of a struggle through the chicane there. He's going to have to correct himself. And Harry gaining with a better exit out of the chicane. Could possibly be sending a lunge down the inside of the penultimate corner here. Harry up to P2 without much struggle, but now they're too wide through this last bend here, and their wheels are touching. Who's going to get DRS? Who's going to get their rear wing open? If it is Harry, it is Harry. And Sadnias gets his rear wing open as well. And Wimpy Nick has pulled away from them, but Harry back in the lead of the bunch, and he's actually pulled away by 3 seconds. That's a fairly large margin, and Sadnias into a podium position now as he's jumped George Maycock. Tomo with a 3-second time penalty. That could very well end his hopes of winning the race. Can the Red Bull of George Maycock down the inside, if they come together there, and the Aston is going to have to back off. There goes Swap with a 3-second time penalty, and Plus the Ultra trying it around the outside of the Alpine. He's gone into the gravel a little bit, has to overcorrect there, and he's collided with Galaxy Cat. Through these two high-speed chicanes they go, and George Maycock looks like he's taken P2 from Harry. They go side by side, but Harry retains P2, and it is actually Tomo with a much better grip. And for Williams, it's going to be Wimpy Nick who wins here at the San Marino Grand Prix. And he crosses the line. He's fended off the attacks. He's overtaken Harry, Sadnias, and George Maycock as well. They had some really good battles that they shared, but at the end, it was Tomo's strategy that let him down. And Wimpy Nick wins the San Marino Grand Prix for Williams. Tomo takes P2. Harry takes P3.